Welcome to Shor Machshav on the Daf. We're holding in Zevachim Daf Lametes. The Gemara we base in the Rosh that we're darshaning from the Pasuk of Par Elam Dover. The Gemara says maybe Seirei Roshei Chodeshim will be included like Par Elam Dover. It says Rosh, what does it mean? Liyos Pnimim v'Nisrofim. Meaning, maybe we could say that the Seir Rosh Chodesh, the carbon that comes of Rosh Chodesh, will be done inside Beis Hamikdash and will be burnt. It will not be eaten. So the Gemara says, no, it says the word loy to tell you that's not true. So Tosfos and the Shita Mekubetza that you point out that we know the middle pasuk in the Torah is the pasuk that Moshe Rabbeinu is coming in Milu'im and he's asking what happened to the carbon that was burnt. That's the two middle words of the Torah, Dorash, Dorash, Moshe. Moshe Rabbeinu is darshaning. What happened to the carbon? Why was it burnt? Because Moshe Rabbeinu said it should have been eaten. And what is the carbon we're talking about over there? As Rashi says in Chumash, that's what Tosfos points out over here, it was Seir Rosh Chodesh. So as the Tosfos says, you see from here that the Seir Rosh Chodesh is supposed to be eaten, not supposed to be burned. So what's the meaning of our Gemara that should be burnt? Answers Tosfos, that's exactly the question. Why is Moshe Rabbeinu telling us that it's supposed to be eaten, not supposed to be burned? Maybe we'll see from our pasuk that Seir Rosh Chodesh is supposed to be burnt. The Shita Mekubetza says that the answer of Tosfos is a little doichak, and therefore the Shita wants to say that the question of our Gemara is not Seir Rosh Chodesh, is a Seir Regalim. I am a Mitzpeh Eisen over here. The Mitzpeh Eisen says that really there's a machlekes. When was the 8th day of the Milu'im, the day the Mishkan started, the story? Was that Rosh Chodesh Nisan, or it was Ches Nisan, meaning the days of the Milu'im started in Nisan and ended at Ches Nisan. He says it will depend on this machlekes. If you hold it was Rosh Chodesh, so this was a Seir Rosh Chodesh. But if you hold it was Ches Nisan, it wasn't Seir Rosh Chodesh. So according to Andahama, this was Ches Nisan, it wasn't Seir Rosh Chodesh, so we ask him, maybe Seir Rosh Chodesh is supposed to be burned. But according to Tosfos, the Gemara is asking this point. Moshe Rabbeinu is saying you have to eat Seir Rosh Chodesh, how do you know it? So the Gemara says there's a special mute in the pasuk. Says the Gemara, how do you know the mute is referring to Seir Rosh Chodesh? Answers the Gemara, because Seir Rosh Chodesh is different than Par Elam Dover, by the fact that it's something which comes on a verish Einu Yedua. Because it's coming for somebody, Einu Yediyah, does not know that he did something wrong. Einu Yediyah B'tchilo B'soif. So therefore, the pasuk is probably coming to exclude Seir Rosh Chodesh from the comparison to be Purim and Nisrafim. Now the Sefer Binyan Ariel in Parsha Shmini explains based on this the Pesukim. Because the pasuk says, "V'tzeir achatos of Dorash Dorash Moshe, v'ayom Moshe madua lo echaltem es achatas hayom." Why didn't you eat it? V'oison nosan lachem nases avon eido. This is coming to carry the avon eido. And Rashi explains what's avon eido. Tumas migdash v'kotshov. So says the Binyan Ariel, why is that the reason they're supposed to eat it? Why Tumas Migdash V'Kotshov is the reason it should be eaten? Maybe it should be eaten for a different, if it would come for another chet, it was also supposed to be eaten. Regular chet is being eaten. Why is Moshe Rabbeinu saying that comes a Avonei and Rashi says Tumas Migdash V'Kotshov? So he brings our sugya. And he says based on that, it's very clear. Because according to Tosfos, what is the Gemara telling us? The Gemara says, maybe Seir Rosh Chodesh should be burned and not be eaten. Why is Moshe Rabbeinu saying it should be eaten? Says the Gemara, you know why I know Seir Rosh Chodesh should be eaten and not be burned? Because it's coming in a very Sheinu Yedua, meaning it's coming in Tumas Migdash V'Kotshov that you don't know. Shein L'Yediyah B'tchilo B'soif. So that's why the pasuk is saying, comes to Tumas Migdash V'Kotshov. It's not similar to Par Elam Dover Shel Tzibur. So Yimele says the pasuk continues to be in Ariel. Hey lo huva la kodesh pima. This doesn't go inside. It's not the Purim hanisrofim that go inside. And if so, madua lo echaltem. So why didn't you eat it? It's a carbon supposed to be eaten, not like the Par Elam Dover Shel Tzibur. So meaning, according to the Tosfos, the fact that this is Tumas Migdash V'Kotshov, that's the reason that's different and supposed to be eaten. That's why it doesn't have a din in Chatoris Aprimius, very Gishmak Pshat in the Pasuk based in our Sugya. Anyone who wants to join or sponsor the Shor Machshav Shiurim, please email shormachshav@gmail.com.